So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here. And he's managed to gift it back. Haaland. Rummenigge. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's good running with the ball. Iniesta takes control of it and he's on the move. And he's had a hit! And there's green grass ahead of him. That's an errant pass. There is from Ribéry, and it's been given away. Del Piero herring after the ball here. No, he's not getting past him there. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Maldini. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Totti. Now it's Del Piero. He's got away. He gets big. It's there!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Corinthians are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Tries the cross.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Looking for options for movement. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rummenigge. Nedved. Rodri gets a foot in here. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Mbappe. Tonali. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Picked out brilliantly. Great hit! And he hits the net. And they're at it again in double quick time.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Things started. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's shot a goal. It's in. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Corinthians get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Well, that's well spotted. Quality ball. 30 minutes gone. And he's looking to catch him up.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And it's Del Piero. Kyle Walker. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Del Piero. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Maldini. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Ribéry. Walker did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Haaland. Maldini. Del Piero. Nedved. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Bruno Fernandes. He's in space and looking for options. That's tidy. Bruno Fernandes. Nedved. Totti. Rummenigge. Just eases him off the ball. And it's half-time here. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2 on the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And the shot! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
This has become one superb game of football.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And the keeper beats it away.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's intervened well there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Iniesta. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's picked his Bruno Fernandes! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Corinthians certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
He's gone for goal! Rodri.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. Played out to the left flank. A lot of space ahead. He's had a hit! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Ball on the spot. Can he? Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Corinthians get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
No, that's been intercepted. Now then, the ball's come loose. And Sané! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ribéry tries to get it clear. Nedved. Del Piero. So, what can they make of this? Del Piero goes on a run down the left wing. Now it's Sané. Ribéry. Totti. He could be in here. Collar! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 5.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Guerrero. Cannavaro. Collar looks to get on the end of this. Del Piero, who has set up 2 goals. Oh, smashing header!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gavi. Oh, that was vital. He's got the shot away! That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding.
Totti! He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Sané. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here.
He's got tall. Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Walker is there, and he can pick it up. And it's Totti. It's a good foot in there. Collar.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
There's the shot! It's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Now it's Iniesta. And the counter is on. Oh, good-looking ball. And he's picked out the run. He has found the way through. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Can he finish? Oh, what about that? And that may just do it. One sweeping move. And we're done. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Ronaldinho taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.